Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and, get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Galera, e aí time, moçada, estamos seguindo a gravação então do nosso quinto vídeo aí de Alan Wake Remastered no PlayStation 5. Sejam todos bem-vindos ao MDM Melhores dos Game. Hashtag MDM Games. Vamos que vamos, galera, inscreva, curte, comenta, compartilha. Hashtag Wake investiga para esse título. Vamos lá. Siga Randall. Oh, Rodolfo, sei lá.
Barbara Jagger drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh, yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good. Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress.
Muito bem, nesse terceiro capítulo que a gente iniciou aí, então, não havia nenhum manuscrito no trailer de Rose. Era apenas uma emboscada. Correndo quanto tempo, o Wake agora deve tentar sair do estabelecimento do trailer de Barry. Trailer com Barry, ok? Galera, no episódio passado, 34 minutos mais ou menos, um episódio muito bom, curti. Então concluímos o segundo capítulo, Corvos Paranormais, hein? Classificação indicativa, sempre lembrando, 14 anos, dificuldade normal. E hashtag Wake investiga.
She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours. Way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts.
Muito bem, galera, se vocês quiserem, comentem aí por gentileza que eu trago aí mais pra frente as DLCs, hein? Geralmente eu costumo comentar aí quando as empresas publicam ou lançam as DLCs gratuitas, né? Porque hoje em dia é complicado, cara, hein? Empresa e o mercado sempre foca no dinheiro, né? Por outro lado aí, conforme os aumentos aí de jogos e também das assinaturas aí da Plus, né? Sempre bom comentar. Então as DLCs desse aqui é gratuito. Tá, parece ter alguém chorando. Será que é uma criança? É, exatamente. Parece estar aqui, ó. Pra esse lado. Esse esquema também de mudar o lado aí da câmera do personagem, complicado. Durante o combate fica ruim isso.
I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake! Come on! Take it easy on him! Get after him! Don't let him get away! Move it! Move it! Move it!
Cara, será que ele era o sequestrador? Tipo, ele achou que era outra pessoa? Não sei, talvez. Veremos. Nesse momento precisamos fugir, então. Quando a câmera fica assim, ó, e tem personagem atrás, eles costumam ser mais rápidos. NPC no caso, né?
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes. This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over. Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. But it was... Hey, what you...
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of odor scotch about it. Over.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine. Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light. There was no power to the searchlight. The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again. It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in.
You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror. I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Oh, why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
I just don't see why the car was bothered with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble with a place like that. I mean,
Compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't
Whoa. Everyone calm down.
Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine. Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched it. There was no sensible reason for the workers to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use. The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes.
else? Looking out from behind your eyes?
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me. I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there. That was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path. I hoped I could find a car from there. The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path. I hoped I could find a car from there. The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path. hoped I could find a car from there. The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path. I hoped I could find a car from there. darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Bem, moçada, estamos seguindo aí nesse ponto aí, tá bem complicada a mecânica aí, eu vou adicionar aqui. Primeiro problema aí do jogo, hein. Cara, tava quase sendo um episódio Prime aí. Aí daí vem acontecendo isso. Tipo, tem arma contra atividade paranormal que não ajuda em nada. E a lanterna, né? Em determinados pontos ali ficamos presos ali no meio dos escombros ali. No meio das ferragens. Ficou bem sem graça a mecânica nessa parte aqui.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
E mais uma vez eu digo, né, cara, complicado, cara, esquivar, trocar pilha, recarregar a arma. Carregando uma lanterna. Bem, eu vou finalizar por aqui o episódio, infelizmente. Finalizando esse vídeo aqui. Aí no próximo a gente tenta passar, beleza? Curte, comenta, compartilha, deixa comentários. Tava bem interessante aí, talvez quando a gente chegasse ali na torre, né? Ou na estação de trem ali, daí a gente finalizava o capítulo, mas não dá nada. E vamos seguindo no próximo então. Ó, tem mais uma página aqui. Virando a página, troféu conquistado, hein? Troféuzinho de prata. No próximo a gente lê todas essas páginas aí. Quer dizer, a gente dá uma olhada meio por cima, né? Geralmente. No próximo a gente dá uma olhada em todas essas que faltaram. Valeu a todos pela presença mais uma vez. Até o próximo hashtag MDMGames, hashtag WakeInvestiga. Até qualquer hora, até logo, até já. Tchau, tchau. Modelo de vídeo tipo live. Fui.